Hey guys, welcome back to Losh TV. I have some explaining to do, but I hope you guys understand. So I haven't been here for about a month, and that's because the whole outbreak. I'm an essential employee, so I've been working, going to sleep, working, going to sleep, working, going to sleep. I've been very busy. I'm sorry about that, but we have to work. It's a crisis. The world needs us. Anyways, in this time frame, we have had our speculation map drop, thanks to Horror Nights Nightmares on Twitter. I'll post a picture of it right here so you guys can check it out. I know you're thinking it's weird, you don't like it, or you love it. I'll talk about how I feel about it after the intro. First thing we're going to talk about on this list, this beautiful man right here, Beetlejuice. Now, okay, if you watched our HHN 30 speculation video, which is linked in that top right corner, plug. If you check it out, one of the things that me and Nico talked about last year was Beetlejuice, and it just makes so much sense to bring Beetlejuice to the event. Now, Beetlejuice isn't scary per se, but it can be a scenic house. And I know a lot of you don't like scenic houses, but a lot of people loved Ghostbusters in the sense that it was a beautiful house. And that's how I'm gonna like this house, because it's beautiful. But do I think this house is gonna be scary if it actually occurs? No, that's a no from me, Chief. I think it's gonna be one of my favorite houses this year. Yes. Scary? No, if it occurs. Remember, speculation map, just a map that was made by someone that may or may not know what's coming to the event. So, all right, and the next guy on our list, it's not a guy, it's a gal. Universal Monsters. Now, last year, this house was very popular amongst the fans. I personally enjoyed it. It wasn't my favorite house. It was number 2. It was Lexi's favorite house. You guys know Lexi, right? Yeah, okay. So, Monsters was really cool, and I really believe that we're gonna get a sequel. And when I saw the speculation map and saw this on there, and it was called The Bride, like Universal Monsters, The Bride, I'm like, yes, this would be phenomenal. I need this. The Bride didn't get that much love in the house last year. She had that 2 scenes, I believe. But maybe giving her her own full-fledged house, then we will be able to see how much terror the Bride can bring to us. So, if this were to happen, I feel like this is going to be possibly one of the best houses. Now, don't get too excited that I put Scary Tales back here, because it's not called Scary Tales. The only thing I can really compare what I have here on the map to anything is Scary Tales. So, this it's not a property, it's an original. So, it's called Bedtime Stories. Now, when you think of Scary Tales, you think of folk tales, like the princesses, you know, 3 Little Pigs, the Wicked Witch of the West, or East, wherever you're from. The Big Bad Wolf. But bedtime stories got things like the Itsy Bitsy Spider, back to mess with you. You got like Pinocchio. I know they all fall into the same thing as Scary Tales, but it's a different premise. Look at it as them taking Scary Tales and making them things that you used to hear before you went to sleep. So, the way Horror Nights did Scary Tales and has done Scary Tales over its history, I think Bedtime Stories can possibly be a banger. Alright, for this one, we're going to talk about an old icon, the Terror Queen. So, I didn't go to Horror Nights during this time, but a good friend sent me this map from HHN 15, and I like looking at it every now and then. So, just a fun fact. I just wanted to throw that in there. Thanks, bud. Anyways, Terra Quintus? I'm probably butchering that because I'm not 100% sure on how to say it, but it's basically kingdoms that were each one of them made a sacrifice for Terra Queen at 15. And the Terra Queen's on a 15-year cycle, like I said in our speculation video. And every 15 years, she comes back. So, Terra Queen, Terra Quintus. Up next, we're going to talk about the one, the only, Billie Eilish. Okay. A lot of people been looking on Twitter, been looking on Facebook, been looking on Reddit, looking on forums. Everyone, not everyone, but a lot of you guys are upset that she's getting a house, according to the speculation map and according to rumors from back then. I didn't want to talk about this when we did our speculation because I wasn't sure. But now with everything going on in the world, it makes sense. Why? We can't get any movies that come out this year because they're not for sure coming out this year. So they can't work on anything with that. So anything that's coming out this year, think about that as speculation for next year. So we're not getting Candyman this year. We're not getting Ghostbusters this year. We're not getting Halloween this year. The movie's still coming out, but we're not getting it this year. Okay. Next. We don't have Stranger Things this year. Stranger Things is what pulls in. I know you guys don't like them, but they bring the event money. They bring in a lot of kids, a lot of teenagers, and that brings in money for Horror Nights. She's popular amongst the world. She won a ton of Grammys the other day, last Grammys. Her imagery is creepy. Her music videos, just the music, not all of it's great. Not that like that, but not all of it's Horror Nights appealing. But Horror Nights can take this and run with it. They can make it a house about her music videos. They can make it an original house with her music score. They can make it a house about her. They can give her a story. It can be good. But you guys only want to look at the negative. Look at the positive. Look at the flip of the coin. There's possibility. It's something new. It's not Stranger Things. It's not The Walking Dead. It's not American Horror Story. It's not The Purge. Something different. And I hope you guys can see what I see, because this right here, I'm excited for it. Now, in theory, of talking about things that I said on my speculation video that are on the speculation map, here's another one. Can't read it. It says The Dungeon of Terror. Now, I said we're going to get a sequel to The Dungeon of Terror, some way, some shape, some form. Dungeon of Terror has been around since Fright Nights. This is the 30th anniversary. That's something I forgot to say about Beetlejuice. He's been around since the first event, first year. So, Master of Ceremonies comes back as a house for 30. Makes sense. But anyways, Dungeon of Terror, I've always wanted to see it. I put it on my speculation map, my speculation list, sorry, because I thought maybe deep down inside it can actually happen. And I can actually see it with my own hands, eyes. I'm the guy from Pan's Labyrinth because I can't see it with my hands. Okay, sorry. Anyways, I've always wanted to see the Dungeon of Terror, and let me tell you, so far, this map right here, I'm excited. I can talk about this for a while, but I'll go to the next one. We'll talk about these houses individually more when they get announced officially. All right, so we talked about Billie Eilish before Dungeon of Terror, and I said we're not gonna have any more Stranger Things. And you guys should be excited that we don't have Stranger Things, and we don't have The Walking Dead or properties like that return. These are all new properties. So, on that topic, me and Nico are gonna make a video about Netflix properties that could potentially come to the event. But then this whole pandemic broke out and we couldn't really get to it. So, this is one of them. The other one is right after this. It is The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. If you haven't seen this show, go watch it. It's not the best show on Netflix, but I enjoyed it. It's scenically beautiful. It reminds me of Trick or Treat in a weird way. Not because of Sam or all that, because of the creatures. Different kinds. There's demons. There's angels. There's witches. There's werewolves. Satan himself is in this show. Lucifer. So, if you don't want me to spoil anything, I'm not gonna spoil anything. I want you guys to go check this out. And when this show, if and when this show gets announced for Horror Nights this year, then we'll talk about it some more. Okay, deal? Check on it. And like I said, more Netflix property. Another Netflix property. Anyways, The Haunting of Hill House. If you guys haven't heard about this, I talked about this last year in my speculation video, and this year I wanted to bring it up, but I didn't for the sole fact that I thought we were gonna add new IPs. Well, movie-based IPs. But now that we're seeing this on a speculation map, boy, this show terrified people when it came out. And there's a season 2 coming out. I believe it's this year. And I don't think Netflix is gonna push back something that can potentially be used in the van of the spooky variety. Yeah, so Hill House, Horror Nights. This house could possibly be one of the scariest IPs this year. If you haven't seen Hill House, go watch it. And just like I said for Sabrina, I'll talk about it more when and if it's announced. Alright, so next on our speculation map. I'm not 100% sure if I said this on my speculation video, but I know I've written it down. Because I have it on my notes, and I have my notes since January or December. I started them in December and then worked them to January. But I was talking about the legendary Truth, or an anniversary house. This right here sounds like our anniversary house. And you're probably wondering, why do I have a picture of Twisted Tradition behind me? Well, if you didn't know, Twisted Tradition took place in Cary, Ohio. This location on the speculation map is Cary, Ohio. In Cary, Ohio, we've had a lot of things happen. We've had Shady Brook is there. Hellgate Prison is there. Just so many things that are at Horror Nights or at Cary, Ohio. We had the drive-in for All Night Drive-In. We had the drive-in for Slaughter Cinema. We had the orphanage, right? Or the school. So many things that were at Horror Nights came from Cary, Ohio. Now you're wondering, what is Cary, Ohio? I'm not gonna explain it. I'm gonna put a little eye in the top right corner. Go check out Expedition Theme Parks video about Cary, Ohio, so you can learn. And speaking about learning, I'm gonna keep making my Hallowed Past videos. Just sorry because I've been, pandemic. I'm gonna get back on it. So next week, hopefully, I'll be back on track. And then for March Madness, I don't know, what do you guys want me to do? I gotta finish it. Do you want me to put it as a live stream? Do you want me to post one big video? Or do you want me to just post the winner? Let me know. And now finally, like I said, last thing here. This can be amazing or lackluster. Listen, I loved Krampus, and Krampus is a Christmas haunted house. Gremlins is a Christmas horror movie, essentially. Puppets. I love puppets. We've been over this. When I talked about Stranger Things last year when it got announced, I was like, oh, the puppets. And then the puppets weren't scary at all because they didn't use them properly. But it's a new year. I'm thinking this can actually be a decent house. I don't think it's going to be the best house out here, but you never know. So, that's the speculation map. There's no scare zones. They have Academy of Villains down there for shows, and they have the Lagoon show coming back. No Bill and Ted. Makes sense. They have another movie coming out this year. They probably couldn't obtain the IP. With all that being said, you guys know about the speculation map. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it. Comment down below if you guys want me to continue March Madness, or if you want me to just do one big video, or like I asked earlier. Also, don't forget to tell me how you feel about the speculation map. Sorry if I sound a little like, it's been a while since I've recorded, so. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Share the video around with people. Let them know. I know you guys have all probably seen the speculation map. I'm a little late to the subject. But if you haven't seen it, you want other people to see it, or you want people to hear my opinions on it, share this video. Why not? And with all of that being said, my guys, dudes, dudettes, stay excellent, my dudes.